The Marketing and Management Division of IFT brings to you today a topic about how to leverage consumer insights towards creating healthy foods that are habit-forming versus just making foods healthy. Here now is David Lundahl, CEO of Insights Now, a market research and product guidance consultancy based out of Oregon.
In fact, at Insights Now, we've been doing research into food habits for a long time, and we come to believe a few things. Number one is, if you're going to really understand how to change food habits for healthier alternatives, you need to get to questions of why. Now, from our research, we've found that it is really the moments, the context of moments in particular, that are important to understand. That is because contexts are what actually trigger habits, but also make it easy or very difficult for habits to be disrupted and for newer, more healthier habits to be established. In 2014, actually just recently, we released some research that we did called the Meal Replacement Study. And in this study, we actually looked at the moments of disruption that consumers are going through when they are no longer able to get the product that they typically have, so their regular meal. And from this research, we found that people are disrupted in many, many different ways. In particularly, from segmenting literally thousands of moments, we found that there were 7 segments of different types of moments that people fall into. And from the insights of this, we're able to find that you can target better opportunities for healthier products when you're able to focus on segmenting moments, not necessarily just segmenting people. One example is that if you're actually in a hurried moment, let's say breakfast occasion, the same consumer may respond very differently and seek out different things than if they're really relaxed. Whereas if they're hurried, they're going to seek more convenient alternatives for healthier foods that are providing them fast energy that will last until their next meal. Whereas if they're very relaxed, they may gravitate to something that is just going to fill them up and be tasty. So the second thing is, even when you're able to target through your messaging and your marketing and your positioning of products, get that right for moments, you still need to get people to trial. And you also need to be able to train the mind through repeat use of products in order that you get to form a new habit. Now, what's very interesting is that 90 to 95% of all of our rational choice making, or choice making, is not necessarily rational in thinking about different alternatives, but it is the intuitive, some people call fast thinking mind, that really takes over and actually allows, through something called heuristics, or mental shortcuts that we use, to actually make choices. And we make these choices not on sort of rational claims and things like that, but things that are more cues or sensory signals that come from the packaging materials, or from the packaging itself, or from our marketing message, that signal to us that this product is something that I'm going to seek because it's going to fulfill me in a moment that I'm looking for. Also, sensory signals may signal that something is familiar, or something is going to be something that I'm going to take pleasure from. All very important things to build into it. We actually did some research in something on energy bars through a methodology called Product Spark. And in Product Spark, we're able to actually look at people's metaphors and exercises called free association techniques to understand what are the implicit memories that people have in their heads that signal that a benefit be delivered from the sensory qualities that they have seen. So from that, we're able to gain insights such as, if on a package material, if you for an energy bar, if you have pieces of fruit in the imagery, people will intuitively say, that is not going to give me energy as much as something that doesn't have pieces of fruit in it. Now, the last thing you do is that we can take and understand how cue signals also can be designed into food products themselves. And we utilize some of the same methodology to be able to say that if you have a product that has, for instance, protein flavor in it, that people can actually taste, that may signal something's going to be energizing, but at the same time, I'm not going to like it. And we found other cue signals similar to that, such as things that are heavy, weighted, or complex sort of appearances in products tend to have signals that this is energizing for an energy bar, and but also something I'm not going to like as much. So by understanding cue signals, you can better optimize products for being both liked as well as signaling the things that are important for moments. And so this helps to form new habits as people use products over and over again. So I hope these sort of tips are things that really have been helpful for you. I published an article in the January 2014 issue of Food Technology. You can read that if you are interested in this, or better yet, give me a call or any of my colleagues at Insights Now a call, and we'd be glad to help you out.